What up? It's your boy Wall Street, back on the mic, talking that talk you heard. And today I want to talk about a UNC Tar Heel who is projected to go in the first round of the NBA draft in June. And I'm talking about none other than the Bronx's very own Ian Jackson. Ian Jackson is a 6'4" combo guard, mainly a shooting guard, but combo guard. 6'4", 190-pound combo guard from the Bronx, New York. He is a freshman at UNC. He's currently averaging 13.6 points per game, 3.3 rebounds, and 1 assist a game. Shooting 47% from the field, 38.5% from three, 73% from the free throw line. So Ian Jackson is a scorer, and he's been that way for a long time, even dating back to high school. So I do think he has potential to go in the first round. He's a little bit older than the typical freshman. He's 20 years old. So I think he was, maybe he reclassed or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But he was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. He's got a lot of potential, but he's a little raw in my opinion, super athletic. But I think if he goes to a team, in the late first round, it's likely going to be a team that's, going to develop him and, he can learn from a winning culture. So right now, they have him projected on Tankathon, which is one of my favorite websites. You guys should go check it out. Tankathon's NBA mock draft has Ian Jackson going 27th overall to the Orlando Magic. Okay, so let me give you just a breakdown of the picks that are 25 to 30 right now from a team standpoint. Not even going to tell you the players. So the 25th pick is Brooklyn. 26th is my dearly beloved Washington Wizards. I would love if they got Ian Jackson. 27 is the Magic. 28 is the Celtics. 29 is the Clippers. And 30 is the Phoenix Suns. So I think any of those teams would be good fits. Obviously, Brooklyn and Washington are going to be more of a rebuilding situation. He's going to get a lot more minutes, which, could be a good thing for him. But additionally, if he goes to Orlando or Boston or the Clippers or Phoenix, he's going to be on a team that's going to be, trying to make the playoffs. The Celtics are obviously a playoff team. They're going to be at the top of the Eastern Conference. Clippers are going to be, a questionable, playoff play-in team. Suns, same thing. Magic, same thing in the East, but they're probably going to be a playoff team. But the Nets and the Wizards are not going to be playoff teams, in my opinion. The Nets, maybe. Wizards, definitely not, right? So I'm trying to kind of wonder in my mind, what's better? Does he need more playing time, or does he need to be on the bench and learn from good players like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, or on the Magic like Paolo Banchero, Jalen Suggs? I don't really know, but I do think there's potential here for Ian Jackson to improve his draft stock at the Combine, but there's also potential for it to decline, not because of the Combine, but it can decline from now until the end of the season. So I wouldn't be surprised if he winds up being an early second-round pick, similar to what happened to Kyle Filipowski last season, where Kyle Filipowski was projected to go in the 15 to 20 range, even as high as 12 to 15 range, and then winded up slipping until the early second round, got picked by the Utah Jazz, and he's been a solid player for them. He's not been some all-star caliber talent. He might not even make an all-rookie team, but he's a solid player and he has a lot of potential. Ian Jackson is probably going to be in that same boat where he's not going to be this amazing NBA player right away. He's too raw, in my opinion. He can shoot the three. So he might have a solid rookie season, but do I see him averaging double digits? Probably not. So we'll see what happens. But I do think he has a lot of potential, and it's likely that, him being 20 years old, he could get drafted in, the late first round. I don't see him getting picked, before, let's say, pick 17 or 18, right? But anything could happen. And like I said, there's still a lot of time left before the draft. Draft isn't until June. We're sitting at the end of February right now. So he's got about 4 months time. The Combine's going to be in May. March Madness is going to be a big thing, especially if UNC goes deep into the tournament. It's going to be a big deal for him. I also mentioned, in my video about RJ Davis, that'll be big for RJ Davis too. But Ian Jackson is definitely more of an NBA prospect because of his age, because of his size, and because of his athleticism. Not to say that RJ Davis won't get drafted, but it seems a lot more likely that RJ Davis is going to go undrafted. Ian Jackson has a lot more range to go higher up because of his age and his potential. And that's just how NBA GMs think, But we'll see what happens. I think Ian Jackson could be a really, really solid NBA player. He's got a lot of potential to expand his game on the defensive end as well. He's not a great defender right now, but that's going to have to change if he's going to really stay in the league for a long time. So that's pretty much my thoughts there, man. I want to know what you guys think, though. If you're watching a lot of UNC basketball, let me know what you think about Ian Jackson. Where do you think he's going to go in the draft? Do you think he's even going to declare for the draft, or do you think he'll come back to UNC for another season? I want to know your thoughts, so please leave some comments down below. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, hit that subscribe button, you know what it is. And without further ado, man, I'm going to let you guys go. Take it easy, stay safe, handle business, stand on business. Peace.